that time I was in the shit, man. I never smoked no dope like that before in my life. I can't breathe. I can't breathe, man. With cannabis becoming legal everywhere, and more people trying out the plant for the first time, or going back to trying it after not using it for a very long time, there's more and more incidents of people experiencing panic attacks. A lot of people think that they just simply can't use cannabis. It's not meant for them. Doesn't work well with them. I'm here to tell you, you're not broken. This is a problem you can fix. I had the same issues, and I resolved it, and I can help you too. You need to understand what it is that's causing the panic attack in the first place. From my perspective, cannabis is a psychedelic, and what you're experiencing is a bad trip, a bad mental trip. More specifically, cannabis is an amplifier. It magnifies, causes extreme focus on whatever it is you're thinking. The panic attack is simply the magnification, the focus, the amplification of your own negative thoughts. Understanding that is going to help to fix your issues. This plant is a powerful psychedelic and should be respected as such. That'll help you to understand the importance of setting, and mindset. You have to be able to maintain your thoughts in a positive direction, and I just happen to have a number of tips and tricks to help you do so. First off, before you consume any cannabis, you should plan out your intentions of what it is you're wanting to do and experience while you're using it. Check out my other video on using cannabis intentionally. You should be planning on doing things that you like to do, that are fun, that are creative, things that make you feel good. That way, when you're high, your focus is on those things. The amplification, the extreme focus, goes into those things that you enjoy doing. You don't want to be just sitting around doing nothing, or in a bad environment, around negative people, listening to negative music or movies, which will shift your focus into those negative things. So before you start, the very first thing I recommend doing, put on some happy music. Happy music. Here, I made a playlist for you of all my favorite happy music. Put it on before you start smoking and just let it roll the whole time you're high. It really helps to keep your mind in a good place. Just do it. It works. And the second big tip, do not overconsume. Cannabis is an extremely powerful herb. It doesn't take much at all. The stuff is getting so strong nowadays, it's difficult to take such a small amount. A lot of people learn how to smoke incorrectly. You shouldn't be sitting there smoking until you feel something. Don't do that. What you want to do is spark up a joint, take a small sip, and then go about doing your happy activities. Yay! Wait at least 10 minutes. If you still feel like you need more, go take another sip. I found joints to be the easiest form of smoking to just take a little sip from. Edibles can be much easier to accurately low dose if you're into that. Start low. You can always take more, but you can't take less. If you're prone to getting these panic attacks on cannabis, you might want to consider that cannabis is actually highlighting an issue that you have with your life. That you're simply the type of person that's prone to negative thinking and anxiety. You just might be a more miserable and depressing person than you ever realized. That's okay. So was I. I didn't know until cannabis pointed it out. I didn't realize that the typical thoughts, patterns, behaviors, and activities I was engaging in were so detrimental to myself. I'd forgotten about all the things that I enjoyed doing that actually made me happy. I'd forgotten how to have thoughts that were actually constructive for me. I didn't realize that a lot of the patterns I engaged in weren't serving me. And it wasn't until cannabis amplified, magnified, focused me in on all of those negative things to the point where I was curled up in the fetal position in my bed that I was finally able to start dropping these old thoughts, patterns, behaviors, beliefs that didn't serve me and replacing them with good ones. If you stick it out working with cannabis, it might just completely transform your life for the better, like it did for me. Another thing to be aware of is that you don't go into a mental, energetic rejection of the plant. This can often happen after you smoke if you're afraid of it. You might find yourself trying to blow the smoke out really fast to get away from it. To get the joint as far away from you as possible. That's a bad idea. If anything, keep the joint in your mouth even after it's went out. Keep puffing on it and smelling it and breathing it. Telling yourself it smells good. You like it. It's enjoyable. That way your body doesn't go into this state where it tries getting rid of what you just put into it. We can have lots of deep-seated subconscious fears of cannabis. Years and years of propaganda, programming from authorities, our parents, have installed lots of silly misconceptions about the plant in our minds. Understanding that can help you overwrite outdated belief systems. Now, if you do find yourself going into a panic attack, I also have some tips and tricks to help you overcome it. A panic attack is a hyper-focus on negative thoughts. Your body, your muscles start constricting. So you need to do the opposite. You need to refocus yourself into positive thoughts. And you need to relax those constricting muscles. One of the very best things, my go-to, is dancing. Remember that happy music I talked about? If your brain is creating a bunch of negative vibrations, then you need a little help from something external that has positive vibrations. Any happy song will do. Happy songs that you really enjoy would be best. That's going to help refocus into the positive, and the physical act of dancing is going to help loosen up those constricted muscles. Just dance around a little bit and focus on that good music. It always pulls me out. Now, if that don't work, my secret weapon... sex. That's right. Again, it's the same thing like dancing. Refocusing your mind. Oh, you know you're going to focus on that. And also a physical action. Moving your body to help loosen up those constrictions. There it all is, guys. If you're still having panic attacks after watching this video, you weren't paying attention. You're not broken. The entire world can enjoy this plant. There's lots of good times, lots of fun to be had, and you can do it too. Don't worry. Be happy.